girl Shika, and I'm back with another video. Y'all, it is currently April 16th, 2025, 8:04 p.m. Okay, I can't see that. But yeah, I literally haven't spoken to you guys since October. Yeah, I think my last vlog was literally my unemployed vlog. Yeah, I've been employed for 5 months now. I'm literally coming up on my 5th month of employment. So y'all, it's been a minute and so much has happened in my life. As you can tell from the title of this video and even my background, y'all, there's no more pink curtains in the back. I got some black curtains. I am literally in my living room, y'all. Yeah. No more making videos in my room, y'all. I'm in my living room. So let me catch y'all up on my hectic, crazy life. So, sorry, somebody text me. But so the last time we basically spoke, y'all, I was just trying out new activities because I was unemployed and I was about to start my job. So I started my job October 21st. Y'all, my life just took a shift for the, I'm gonna say for the better. For the better, y'all. Long story short, I got my own apartment. Like, make some noise. What the fuck? Make some noise, y'all. Yeah, I literally got my own apartment on, let me find the exact date. Hold on. Wait, do it. Okay, I don't remember the exact day, I'm not gonna lie. But it was November. I wanna say I moved in. Matter of fact, hold on, sorry y'all. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. I went to view my apartment Saturday, November 9th, 2024. I literally got the keys to the apartment that Monday, the 11th, and I moved in that Friday. So I moved in November 15th officially. No, I'm lying. This Saturday. I came to the apartment November 15th and I cleaned it and I moved in that Saturday. Yeah, y'all. So literally within a week apart. So backtrack. Basically, y'all, long story short, life was just lifing, and yeah, I literally just went apartment hunting, and within, I want to say 3 weeks, I found an apartment. I moved in, and your girl been on her own since. Yeah, I keep laughing because like every time I say it out loud or like I really relive or rethink about what happened, I'm just like, damn. Girl, you did your big one. Yeah, yeah. So y'all, basically in this video, I'm gonna just give you tips on finding your own apartment in New York City. And these are things that I did that worked for me and helped me find my own apartment. So let's get into it. Y'all, wait, disclaimer, y'all gonna see me look at my phone a lot because y'all, why I made this video in March, right? I recorded this whole vlog for y'all, made a video, y'all. Why I'm like, I watched the whole video again, and y'all, I was literally all over the place talking. Like, that's what happened when you're literally a certified yapper. Like, y'all, I just kept like talking about so much other stuff, and granted it was related, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like I was just all over the place. So I actually like made like a list of things that I wanted to say. That way, like, I'm actually, you know, I'm on topic. Like, I'm not just yapping about BS. So I got 3 things that I'm gonna basically talk about on finding your own apartment. So first things first, God's timing is the best timing, y'all. Let me tell y'all. So mind you, I moved in November 15th. I started a new job October 21st. It was never in my intentions. It wasn't on my 2024 bucket list to move out of my mama's house and get my own apartment. Like, that isn't something that I was intentionally working to do necessarily. Like, it literally just happened, and that honestly just showed me, like, you know, God's timing is literally the best timing. Like, if something is for you and it aligns with God. Sorry, I literally died in case. Whoa. That was crazy, y'all. My iPad died. I said I died. Hold on, y'all. My iPad died. But like I was saying, y'all, God's time is the best time, and what's for you is for you. So think about it like if you're ever in a rush to do something and like you keep getting rejected or things aren't working out, that simply means that one, better is on the way, and two, that's just not part of God's plan. Like God's plan is the greatest plan. And y'all just honestly pray, y'all. Literally whatever you want in this lifetime, y'all pray. Like when I had first looked at this apartment, I literally went home and I was praying so heavily, y'all. Like, I'm like, God, please, if this apartment is for me, please allow me to get approved for it. Allow me to move in safely. Like, I literally was praying. I'm like, God, I need this. This is something that I want. Please help this align with my own goals and your goals for me. So, y'all definitely pray on it. Trust God's timing. Y'all manifest that shit. Y'all, when I tell you, I was kind of manifesting, praying, and just making my life like align with kind of my apartment for the last 3 weeks. Like, y'all, I was waking up, I'm on TikTok looking up apartments, moving in, black girl moving into her own apartment. I'm on TikTok, I'm looking at YouTube videos, I'm Googling stuff. Y'all, literally like my whole, what is that called? Your alarm, what is it called? What that shit called? Whatever it's called, like what be on your For You page, y'all. I just kept seeing apartments. I'm scrolling on Google, I see apartments. So y'all literally manifest that shit and research. Like literally, like your life is going to become aligned with what you want. Like you literally just have to like manifest, pray, and you'll literally see videos. So yeah, that's my first thing. Second, this is the second most important because prayer and God before all. But secondly, y'all, save. Let me say it again for the ones in the back. Save your bread. All right, y'all. One more time. Save your bread. Like, y'all, do not listen to them people that be on TikTok that's like, take next week's check and go get you an apartment. Do not do that. Honestly, if it works for you, it works for you. However, that shit would not work for me, especially in New York City. So I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I saved about $13,000 for my apartment. I saved that within a year time. So I'll give you like a little quick breakdown how I saved so much money. So for starters, I graduated college May 2023. I started my big girl job. I was working in foster care, so like under ACS in August 2023. Yeah, August 2023. So I've been working for a whole year. Honestly, saving was hard as hell for me, y'all. Like, I cannot save money. So I started off saving like maybe $100. And y'all, I was one of the people, and I probably still am. I was transfer money. Yeah. The minute that savings account was getting big and that checking account and I needed something, transfer. I had no discipline. However, I think once I hit my first like either $500 or $1,000, y'all, I really started saving. Like I was like, I genuinely enjoyed seeing my bank account grow. Like that shit was like an addiction, y'all. I'm like, okay, I'm at $1,000. Let me hit $2,000. Okay, I'm at 2,000. When I hit that $5,000 mark, y'all, I was like, oh yeah, bitch, you got bread. And it just felt good. Like I felt like so happy. I was so proud of myself. So yeah. So then I started saving $500 every paycheck. So I was getting paid twice a month, bi-weekly. So I just started saving $500 each check. So I was saving $1,000 monthly. And yeah, I was actually saving my bread. I did have my money in a what's that shit called? Ooh. A high yield savings account. There we go. I have my money in a high yield savings account. So with that, you get a lot of interest for your money. So like let's say like you have, I don't know, let's say you have $5,000 in there. Compared to other savings accounts where you're getting like maybe $1, this savings account you're getting like $5-6 for just having your money in there. So save, y'all. Save your bread. So yeah, basically I saved a lot of money. And again, when I was saving this money, I didn't know what my next big step was. Like I was like, maybe I'll save for a car when I hit $10,000. Maybe I'll save for an apartment. I really wanted to move out of New York City. New York State, actually. I wanted to move to a different state, but you know, that didn't happen, thank God. But yeah, so definitely save your money. Y'all, it's expensive to move. It is expensive to move. Oh my God, y'all. For me, just moving to my apartment itself was like fucking seven. I'm sorry, I keep cussing. I got a potty mouth. But yeah, it was like $7,000, $8,000. That included like my first month's and security deposit and my broker's fee. So y'all, let's talk about that broker's fee and why y'all need to save y'all money. So a broker's fee basically is like when you work with a realtor and they quote unquote find you an apartment, you have to pay them a broker's fee. However, New York did just like, I guess, get rid of the broker's fee. I'm not sure when it goes into effect fully, but yeah, like my broker's fee was high. I'm not gonna lie, it was crazy. Like it was a couple $1,000s, and I'm like, I'm giving you $1,000. You didn't even help me find my apartment. Like I literally found this apartment on my own. You showed me this apartment for 10 minutes, and I'm giving you a couple thousands of dollars. But unfortunately, y'all, that's just how it works. Well, how it works in New York. Granted, you can find an apartment without a broker's fee, but majority of the time they do want a broker's fee. So that's why I say save your money, because it just makes the process easier, especially if you're working with a realtor. It definitely does make the process easier of just finding an apartment, because you know they have connects. Save your money. First and last month's rent. First of all, rent in New York is crazy high. Let's say you got an apartment for, and the rent is $2,000. Off rip, you gotta get somebody $4,000 minimum. So if you go with next week's check, unless you making $10,000 a check and you need to get me a job application, you need to be saving your bread. Because yeah, yeah. Another thing, these realtors, y'all, if you are working with a realtor, they're checking to see if you have money. I'm not gonna lie, I'm over here talking to him, and when I had to give like my pay stubs and stuff, he was like, oh, do you have like any money saved up? And yeah, I don't know if that's illegal or not. I don't know if he was supposed to be asking me. Don't take my word on that part. But like I was literally showing him like, hey, I have this amount of money saved up, and he's like, okay, cool. It just makes you seem more reliable when they see that you have money saved up, or you do have like, you know, your pay stubs look good and stuff, because it shows that you have money, you're financially responsible to take on like, you know, an apartment or like a house or something. So definitely y'all save up your money. Also moving in, like I said, that shit is so expensive, y'all. Like me personally, I came in here with nothing. Like I literally moved out. I didn't take my bed, I didn't take my TV. Literally I took my clothes and that's it. So everything in my apartment is like brand new, newly furnished. Everything in my apartment is new. Yeah, I personally didn't want to sleep on the floor when I first moved in, so I knew automatically like I'm gonna buy me a bed frame and a new mattress off rip. Yeah, my mattress was probably like $600, and that's on a cheaper end. I think I paid like, no, I'm lying. Maybe I paid like $550 or $600. Probably 600 after delivery and stuff. $600 for a mattress. My bed frame was cheap. I got it on Wayfair. It was probably like $200. But y'all, that's already $800. And then I got a bigger bed, so that don't even include me getting bed sheets for the bed. $800, and all I got is a bed. Yeah, that shit was expensive. Like, then just like accounting for like little stuff. Like, remember when you're moving brand new into somebody's, like into your own apartment. Like you have nothing unless you take things from like your parents' house. But yeah, I had to buy like a pot set, because I'm like, yo, I'm not buying food every day. I need to go buy a pot set. That was like another $200. I gotta go grocery shopping. That was like two something, y'all. That money accumulates so quickly. Like I just named a few of the basic things that I needed. That shit was already over $1,000. I'm like, so $8,000 that I basically spent to move into the apartment. Then just getting a few of the things I need, another $1,000. That's $9,000. Yeah, definitely save your money. One thing that I do recommend, and I kind of did but didn't do, is start buying little things before you move. Again, this wasn't really my plan necessarily to move, but I know when I was on TikTok looking at people like moving and stuff, they were buying like little cleaning supplies here and there, like personal hygiene stuff like Listerine, toothpaste. They were just like stocking up on stuff before they moved out. Y'all, that is smart as hell. Because maybe if I did that, I wouldn't have spent that much money like at once. You're still spending the money, but you're not spending it that much at once. So, you know, it's like you ain't really spend the money. Girl math. I don't know. Girl math. But y'all, yeah, definitely save your bread. Like, saving is going to help alleviate that, because I'm going to tell you right now, you do not want to be living check to check. Like, if you get paid, like, let's say $2,000, you want to have money that's cushioned. So, like, when you're paying your rent, let's say, like, your rent is, like, 15, you want to have that cushion, like you have money saved up that you can buy things. You don't want to just be getting paid and just paying your rent. You can't even decorate your apartment, or you're struggling to pay rent. Like, you do not want to live check to check. So definitely having that extra cushion definitely does help, and it definitely helped me. I'm not gonna lie, like just having a couple $1,000s saved. I wish I saved up more money. Like, I saved a pretty good amount, and it was like, it helped me, but I wish I did save a lot of more money, because I would have been way more comfortable. Like, having extra money saved up gives you that extra, you know, comfort that you're definitely gonna need. Because like I said, you have to buy everything new, like shower curtains, shower mats, bath soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, Listerine. It's just so much, yo. So save that money. Like, do not move out with next week's check. I promise you, don't do that. Also, like I said, start buying your things little by little, because that's definitely beneficial. Like, that's going to help you. Okay, now into the gritty. Hold on, y'all. I need some water. I've been talking for dumb long. Good shit. Excuse me. Now for the most important part, the most important question, the most frequent question a lot of people ask me, like on Instagram, and I posted my little house kids. Yeah, I posted. I made the little video. I was like, yeah. People basically was like, well, where did you find your apartment at? So let me tell y'all right now. One, I work at the hospital, right? I work in a hospital, and I do like social work. I am not a social worker yet, but I do like social work, if that makes sense. So when patients come in, like the number one problem is like housing. They need like assistance with finding housing. Yeah, the housing market, apartments, houses, whatever you want to call it, in New York City is absolutely terrible. Rent skyrocket high. They want you to make like 3 times the rent. They want to charge you thousands of dollars for a fucking shoebox. Like, New York has lost their mind when it comes to apartments. Like, I just don't understand like what's going on. But yeah, it's actually terrible. Like, a lot of people go to the shelter because like the shelters help them like get housing vouchers, things of that nature. I personally didn't go to the shelter. I know I do have patients that the shelter does help them, and I have friends that, you know, the shelter definitely does help. So if you have absolutely nowhere to go and you're like in the process of being like kicked out or homeless, I definitely say, you know, go to the shelter, have them help you. You do have like a place to sleep. I don't know much about the shelter conditions because, again, I've never been there personally. But I do recommend going that route if you feel like you're in a tight spot and that is your only option. Just know that is an option. In my case, y'all, let me tell you, I was apartment hunting. Like, y'all, mind you, I found my apartment in 2 weeks, but y'all, I promise you that shit for like 10 years. Like, I was literally so defeated, y'all. I was like texting my friends after viewing apartments, like, I'm literally bawling because I'm like, there's no way this is what they're charging me for this space. So first things first, like, you know, New York City, y'all, there's like buildings everywhere. So like the older buildings, they will have like a number, like they will have like a little banner or like a little sign. It will say like apartments for rent, call this number. So on my lunch break from work or like my little 15-minute breaks, y'all, I'm literally walking around. I'm sorry, I had to rub my nose. But yeah, on my little breaks, y'all, I'm literally walking around and I'm taking the phone numbers down. And I'm calling like, hi, yeah, I'm Shika. Do you guys have apartments for sale? Yeah, I was literally doing that. Like, I was literally calling 100 different places asking like, hey, do you guys have apartments for rent? And they're like, yeah or no, I'm gonna send it over. And I'm like, okay. So literally, like after work, I'm setting up like tours for apartments. I remember, mind you guys, I started a new job. I'm doing this with like my coworker that I just met. Like I'm taking walks with her, and I'm like, I have her on the phone calling apartments. I'm calling apartments. So that's one way. Those numbers are basically like, you know, buildings numbers. You can inquire like, hey, do you guys have this available? See what they say. Also, I was going into, I think I went into one like realtor place, excuse me, and I just gave her my information. I was like, hey, if you find any apartments or have anything available, this is my budget, please give me a call. So she actually did give me a call. She wasn't much help, but she gave me a call. So that's the route you could go, just like looking for like local realtors, or like walking around seeing if there's like signs that state like, hey, looking for apartments for rent. Definitely, guys, you guys could go on Housing Connect. Let me tell you about Housing Connect. Housing Connect never reached out to me. That's like the lottery system in New York City that helps with housing. They ain't never reached out to me. I done put in so many applications, y'all, like different borough. They never got back to me. But I do have friends that got called back. So I really feel like it's a hit or miss. I don't know if they had beef with me or what, but I didn't get a call. But I definitely do recommend Housing Connect and other like affordable housing lotteries, because some people, you know, some people get lucky. And honestly, it doesn't hurt to try. Like, if you don't plan on moving out tomorrow and they call you back in a year from now, you just never know. Like I said, God's timing is the best timing. So you could put in the application today. You could literally forget about it. They could call you back 6 months from now. You're like, oh shit, like I actually do want an apartment still, you know? So definitely put in those things. Where else I was looking? Oh, where I found my apartment, duh. Yeah, I found my beautiful apartment on Zillow. That is wait, left to right. I'm dumb because people read like that. Wait, yeah, people read left to right. This is my right hand. So ZILLOW.com. I found my apartment on Zillow, y'all. Let me tell y'all. So with Zillow, basically it'll show the apartment. Actually, let me put the website so y'all can see. Hold on. It'll pull it up like this, basically. And right now I have it on buy. I'm not about to buy a house, so let me put it back. So basically you'll put for rent, apply. It has all these different, can y'all see that? What's T? Okay, you see that? It has all those different like filters. You can put Bronx, Brooklyn, whatever your zip code is. And yeah, I just was basically filtering it. I was reaching out, y'all. I was texting them like, hey, I want to apply for this apartment, or I want to view this apartment. And I was setting up tours, y'all. I was going to view apartments on the weekends after work. Like, I think I asked to leave early once. Mind y'all, I just moved. I just started this new job, and I'm actually gonna leave early. Like, I was playing myself. But I was basically viewing the apartments, y'all. View them apartments. Do not take an apartment you do not view. Oh, please don't. Like, y'all, do not listen to anyone. View that apartment. Like, I don't care if that apartment is out of state. Book that flight and view that apartment, because, y'all, these people take videos based on how they want it to take. Like, first of all, it gives like the internet. You know how you be like, the internet's not a real place, because, you know, people take certain pictures and they look real different on their Instagram than they do in real life. That's apartments, y'all. These apartments are literally scams. Like, they will take something, they will record a video of apartment and like make it extra wide so it looks bigger than it actually is. You go there, you're like, what the fuck is this? Who this fuck? Who this fuck? Like, y'all, these apartments are scams. So definitely go in there, view it yourself. When you view these apartments, open up everything. Like, I was opening up the cabinets. I was opening up the fridge. I was opening like the cabinets, the cupboards. Like, open up everything and really look at the apartment. Like, bro, if I had known better, I would have went in there with a tape measurement. Let me see if the bed I want gonna fit in this room. Cause y'all, these apartments are tiny. So definitely go and view these apartments in person. So as I stated, I was on Zillow. I'm not gonna lie. I was on Zillow like clockwork. Like, I was on Zillow looking at the apartments like, yep. I was texting these realtors like 500 times. So that's how I basically found my apartment. I woke up one day on a Saturday, and I honestly wake up really early. And I don't know, y'all. Something about like when I wake up at like 3 o'clock, like between the hours of 3 to 5 a.m., I feel like I'm the most productive. Like I do like my heavy thinking, heavy searching. So I woke up and I was like, yeah, let me go on Zillow again and look at these apartments. I seen my unit and I never seen this apartment before. Y'all, the price was crazy. Like, ooh, the price was crazy cheap. I'm like, nah, this shit is a scam. Like, what? And literally, I was waxing my client that same day. So we're literally talking. I'm like, yeah, like this apartment, like the price is like so low for a 2 bedroom. Yeah, I got a 2 bedroom apartment. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I got a 2 bedroom. I'm like, nah, the price is like dirt cheap for a 2 bedroom. Like, there's no way. She's like, yeah, it's probably a scam. I'm like, yeah, like, damn, should I go see it? Like, she's like, no, I don't think you should go see it because it's a scam. Like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Something in my gut told me she could go see the apartment. Like, the worst that could happen is like it's not real, it doesn't exist, whatever the case may be. Y'all, I came, I viewed the apartment. First of all, it was so many people here because I guess they had like an open house. I probably got here. I was one of the last people to view the unit. Like I literally got here like right before I guess the man was about to leave. It was like probably it was a couple people in here, but they were leaving. So I get here and I view the apartment, y'all. I instantly fell in love. I'm like, oh my God, like this shit is tea. Like I'm talking to the landlord, he's telling me about it. Rent stabilized. Y'all, if y'all can find a rent stabilized apartment, take it. Grab it. Like rent stabilized basically means they don't increase your rent. And if they do, it's not by too much. Cause you know, it's like a stable apartment. So yeah, it was rent stabilized. 2 bedroom, mind you. I was looking for one because it's just me. Oh no, I ain't supposed to tell people I live alone. It's just me. Cat's out the bag. I got a Ring camera. And I got that on me. Don't try to kidnap me. But y'all, yeah. I'm like, wow. And y'all, when I tell you like 2 bedroom, the kitchen is separate from the living room. Cause that's like a lot of apartments I was seeing in New York. Like it would be like a space like this. Here's your kitchen against this wall. And then here's your living room. And I'm like, nah, like what if I'm like frying fish or something? The whole place is gonna smell like fish. Y'all, the rooms in here are beautiful. It was the newly renovated apartment. The floors are good. Y'all, it was just tea. I got my apartment because one, I was on that. I was looking. I was doing the research. I was hunting, looking for those apartments too. I saved up that money because like I stated, that broker's fee was crazy high. But I saved up my money. So, you know, honestly, I looked at it as an investment. The other apartments that I was looking for, I'm not gonna tell you how much my rent is because mind y'all business. But the other apartments I was looking for, y'all, the rent was like 2000 $2,000, 1,800. I'm like, $2,000, 1,800. I cannot afford that. Like, I'm not paying that. And y'all, yeah, I'm like, okay, if I was paying that in other places, I can afford this brokerage fee. One is a one-time payment. Two, I'm securely getting my apartment, and y'all not gonna increase the rent on me. Like, I'm literally going to be in this apartment till I buy a house, y'all. Like, that's how good I got it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely save your money. So if you are put in a predicament where it's like, maybe I need to spend a little extra couple, hopefully not, but extra couple $1,000s now, but I'm set for the next couple years. And y'all, the time I was paying rent in another unit, in the next 6 months, I would have made basically my damn broker's fee. So a win is a win to me because I'm paying a decent price monthly, something I can afford. You know what I mean? So save that money, look. And y'all, God's timing. Like, a lot of people were so surprised that I found my apartment. Like, literally less than 2 weeks, I found my apartment. And there's people that have been looking for months, for years for an apartment. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, God's timing. And y'all, let me tell y'all a quick little story. Yeah, basically I applied for one unit. I'm gonna show you the 2 apartments I viewed. I did view more, but I stopped recording because y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting irritated. Like, I was opening the door looking at these apartments and I'm just like, yo, what's this? Like, I'm not living here. But I'm gonna show you the 2 little apartments that I did view. Yeah, I was so mad and get approved for, I think it's the first one I'm gonna insert. Looking back, I'm like, Shika, what was you going in that apartment for real? That shit is so small. And I was so like out of it. But yeah, I was so upset because I'm like, I really wanted to move. I applied for the apartment, I didn't get it. And y'all, I was so defeated. Like, I'm telling my friend Brianna, like, can you believe they didn't approve me for this apartment? Like, I make enough for this. Like, I can't believe it. And I was sad. And she was like, bro, just keep looking. Like, that clearly wasn't the right apartment for you. And I'm just like, but why? I didn't understand until I got this apartment. I'm like, Yeah, now this is more my speed. A 2 bedroom, like, it just makes sense for me to have this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm actually am very grateful that I did get denied. And that was just a part of like God's time. And God said, wait, my child, I'm cooking up something for you. And he sure did. Like, yeah, I'm so grateful. God did his biggest one. So yeah, yeah. God's timing, the best time is save your bread. And look. Zillow is a great place to look. They also have a lot of private housing, private buildings. If you like want to live in a private house, Zillow. I feel like a lot of people don't look on Zillow. A lot of people look on apartments.com. Honestly, I didn't have no luck with apartments.com, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But again, look all over. And yeah, y'all, like, hold on. Damn, I talk a lot. 25 minutes, shit. But yeah, y'all, that basically concludes my video on how I got my apartment. If you have any questions, call me, text. Nah, let me stop. If you have any questions, feel free to like comment below. Like, yes, y'all, like, I'm super excited. I'm super grateful for God giving me this apartment, because I truly believe that this was a gift from God. Yeah, and yeah, I'm excited to take you guys on this journey with me. Like, I know I've been ghost, and you know what? I'm not even gonna say I'm not gonna be ghost no more, because I may be lying. I don't know yet. I'm gonna try my very hardest not to be lying, because y'all, I feel like I'm in a whole new space. This apartment allowed me to like actually, I feel like I'm turning into the woman that I want to become. Like, just, excuse me. Whew, just living by myself for the last past 5 months, having that independency where I'm waking up, I'm going to work, I'm coming home, I'm cooking for myself, I'm cleaning, I'm buying furniture. It just allowed me to grow into the woman, the adult that I wanted to be. And y'all, I'm excited to take you on this journey. Like, for starters, my birthday was in March. Like, your girl is 24. I'm real grown, y'all. 24 with her own 2 bedroom apartment. Like, let's clock that tea. But yes, y'all, okay, I'm super excited. I'm excited to take you guys on this journey. I do have a lot of videos in store. Yes, y'all, I'm so excited. Like, I'm smiling. First of all, I can start with this hair. This hair will be getting done this weekend. Stay tuned for that vlog. But yes, y'all, like I said, you have any questions, comment below. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for like rocking with me, even though like I be popping up here and there. I will be consistent. Actually, let me not say it. Power of the tongue. Power of the tongue. I will be consistent. Y'all will be seeing more of me. Like, I will be doing my big one. But yes, y'all, if you like this video, or you want to stay tuned for my ride, my journey, just a girl in her 20s getting her shit together, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. And yeah, until the next vlog, y'all.